What is going on, guys? I hope you guys have all been doing great. I'm outside right now, just sitting next to a park, or not next to a park, sitting in a park. It's raining outside. I'm under a tree. I'm getting a little bit wet, not that much. Let me show ya. It's pretty nice outside. You know, it doesn't rain often here, but I have Reese's Cups, best chocolate, and a Red Bull, and my phone, and my journal. I didn't bring my Bible today just because I wanted to kind of just journal a little bit. But oh, this is my hoodie, by the way, guys. Look. And then it has a quote in the back, or a Bible verse in the back. But it's basically, I don't remember it, but it says like basically like just because we're young, we shouldn't let people think less of us just because we're young. But anyways, I know I haven't really been posted anything in a while. Not at the car, not me. If you guys have my TikTok or Instagram, y'all might see me a little bit active there. But other than that, I haven't really been active on YouTube. I haven't filmed, I haven't picked up the camera. Just cause, to be honest, it kind of doesn't hurt, but it kind of does feel a little bit awkward to admit this, that my mental health hasn't really been where I want it to be or where I wish it was, which is a little crazy for me to admit because, you know, my videos are about God and religion and all that, and for me to admit that, you know, it's kind of just like, it doesn't really make sense. But I guess this is just another situation where you guys can see that I'm just like y'all, that I go through things as well, and there's times where I don't feel like myself, or I feel like I'm less than someone, or I'm less than other people in this world. And yeah, I kind of just been going through like a little episode like that, and honestly didn't really want to come today because I was supposed to come on Monday, I think. Yeah, I was supposed to come on Monday in the afternoon, and I literally drove all the way over here, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go back home. I don't really feel like doing it. So I kind of just, I wouldn't say I forced myself, but just try to like motivate myself to just come and just get it over with. It is raining a lot harder now, so I think I might have to move. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the car because it is raining a lot more, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back now. It was just raining a lot, so I had to take a little break or just wait for it to calm down. I luckily forgot where I was talking about, but oh yeah, well yeah, I don't know, like I felt a little bit weird just coming out here and telling you guys that I've been struggling mentally when my whole channel is about, you know, keeping faith in God and doing all that. And I don't know, I felt a little bit like bipolar or like hypocrite. And you know, my faith, I struggle with my faith too, which I guess is not a good thing, but it's a good thing that I'm recording this because you guys will see that, you know, like this happens to everyone. I'm still 18 years old. I'm about to be 19 this month, but you know, it happens to everyone. Everybody feels this way, no matter how old you are, no matter how young or what color you are, what race you are, what sex you are. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. You know, everybody feels this way, or you know, I'm sure there's people out there that don't feel this way, and that's very good for them. You know, I'm very proud of them. But I guess what I was struggling with is what I'm sure a lot of teenagers are struggling with right now, boy, in this like era or this time, which is feeling like you're behind. You know, you go on YouTube, you go on TikTok, you go on Instagram, and you see that, you know, all these kids that are like the same age as you, maybe 1-2 years older than you, sometimes even younger than you, have things that you want to have that you're probably not gonna have for a couple years, and you feel behind, and you start to feel like, well, what am I doing wrong, or what did they do to get there? And a lot of the times, I'm not gonna say a lot of the times those things are fake because I'm just not one of those persons, but a lot of the times I feel like we forget that everybody has their blessing. You know, everybody has their time, and your time is yet to come, my time is yet to come. Their times came early, and that's good for them. You know, I'm proud of them, and you should too. You know, just be happy for them, be proud of them, and you know, just be happy for them. and your time will come. Sooner or later, your time will come. But I think that is something that I was struggling with recently, is just that I felt behind. I felt like, you know, why don't I have my own place yet? Why am I not making this amount of money yet? Why am I not here yet? Why am I not doing this yet? This and that, yeah, you know? And I just felt like that for a while. And that's why I was kind of just like, you know what, like, I don't really feel like recording. I don't really feel like going out. I don't really feel like doing this and that. But I don't know, I guess at the end you just kind of just realize, like, all you can do is be happy for them. All you can do is keep it in your mind that you can be like them too, whether it's not at 18, whether it's not at 19, whether it's not at 17, whether it's not at 19, 20, 21. It might not be till your 30s, till your 30s, till your 40s, maybe till you're 50. It might not be until you retire, whatever it is. Like, money and success and wealth doesn't determine how happy you should be. It doesn't determine what life is about. It doesn't determine your faith. And I know we struggle with that. Like I said, I struggle with that, so I'm sure a lot of people out there struggle with that as well. But it's okay to struggle with it. I mean, you learn from it. You kind of just, you realize that that's something that you're always going to struggle with, is comparing yourself. And it's normal to compare yourself, you know, it's human nature to compare yourself, human nature to think, you know, like, what are they doing that I'm not? What do they have that I don't? Whether it's about a person you want, whether it's about a car you want, or something you want, whether it's you want to travel, whatever it is about, you're always going to compare yourself. And although that's not okay, and you shouldn't, we all do. I do it, you guys do it, our parents did it, our friends do it. Whatever it is, you kind of just have to be proud of what you want, be thankful for what you want, be thankful for what you have, and be proud of what you have. And all you can do is something that, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, that, like, there's been nights recently where I just cried. Like, I just cried because I feel like, you know, like, what am I doing? Why am I not where I want to be yet? Why am I not what I want to be yet? And sometimes I feel like I'm never gonna get there, and I feel lost, and I feel like, you know, like, I'm just, like, I'm done, you know. And it feels bad, like, honestly, like, I don't know, like, you feel so alone and you feel so lost, and you kind of just, like, you know, some people are lucky to have somebody there with them, some people aren't. I'm lucky to have somebody there with me that, you know, makes me feel better and reminds me that everything's gonna be okay. But there's nights where I don't, and those nights suck so bad. But you just kind of just gotta thug it out, and you kind of just gotta put it through your mind that you're gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay, and that God doesn't put a thought in your mind or a feeling in you that you're gonna do this and you're gonna be this for no reason. He's not gonna be teasing you. He's not gonna be like, oh, you could be this but you're not, like, you know, he's not gonna do that to you. So whatever you guys want to be, if you guys want to do real estate, if you guys want to do resell, if you guys want to do be a police officer, if you guys want to do blue collar, whatever it is, you guys want to be a YouTuber, whatever it is, if you guys really feel that in you, that that's what God put you in this world to be, then you're honestly probably right, and all you can do is just work on it. Whatever it is, like, you just have to be consistent with it, and just, you know what, God put me in this world for that. That's what I feel like, that's what I feel it in my heart. I'm not doing it for the money, I'm not doing it for the fame, I'm not doing it for none of that. I'm doing it because I feel like that's what God put me in this world to do. And you can't use the wrong things as motivation or as influence to do those things. You can't be into real estate just because you want the money. You know, you have to be, if you do real estate, it's because you enjoy that, you enjoy selling, you enjoy houses, like, you like the architecture, you know, you like all that. And, you know, like, whatever it is, there has to be what's it called, there has to be like an honest reason behind it. There has to be an honest reason behind it. And I think that's something that I've fallen for before, is that everything I want to do, every thought I've had, and every dream that I have, and every plan that I have for my life, I always have like this bad, I guess, what's it called, I have like this bad reasoning behind it. You know, like, at first I wanted to do real estate and I was just doing it for the money, and then I wanted to do the oil rigs, and I realized, like, well, I'm just gonna go to the oil rigs just to make money. Or I wanted to do What else? I wanted to be an architect, and I realized it was just for the money as well. And there's so many things in this world that you feel like that about, or there's so many like opportunities that you think you have that you're just taking just because you're gonna make good money out of them, or just because you're gonna get famous off of it, or whatever it is. And that's something that I was struggling with a lot. And for a while, I remember I was lost, and I realized, like, you know what do I love in this world? I love cars, and I wanted to be a mechanic. And that's still something that I wish I could be, but I feel like I've accepted in my heart that I'm probably not gonna be it. And then I went through like this little like period of time. It was like a few months, it was like a whole summer basically, where I was like, well, what can I be? You know, what can I do? And I remember, I don't know why, but there were so many instances where I would go to the store and God would present me these situations where I could help somebody, whether like literally, like, you know, you guys hear like, oh, help the old lady cross the road. Like, there was times where like I've literally helped old ladies cross the road, and I was just like, why do I feel so good after? Like, why do I actually enjoy making people feel good? Why do I actually enjoy like doing a good deed in this world, where there's complimenting someone, holding the door for somebody, getting something off the top shelf for somebody, whatever it is, you know, asking somebody if they need help, helping an old person load up their groceries in their car, something like that, you know. And you kind of think about it and you're like, you know, I actually feel like in this world, like I want to help people. And for a while I wanted to be a firefighter, and to this day, like, I always thought, like, you know, like, being a firefighter is honestly not that bad. Like, I wish I could be a firefighter, but I didn't go into it. I didn't really look into it. I haven't really, like, I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know where I need to go. I don't know who I need to talk to. I don't know nothing of that. But for a while, like, I really did feel like God put me in this world to be a firefighter or be a police officer. You know, not for the money, because firefighters don't make that much money. Where I'm at, they don't make that much money. But not for the money, or for, you know, how some people say, like, oh, if you want the girls, be a firefighter. If you want the money, be a police officer. It wasn't for those wrong things. I honestly just wanted to be a firefighter because I wanted to help people. And it was crazy. Like, I never felt that way about a career choice or about a job, where I was like, you know what, like, I want to do it because I want to help people. You know, it was always choosing or thinking that I want to do something because of the money, or because of the financial, like, freedom that it would give me, or stuff like that. And I feel like you just realize that, like, maybe that's not what you need in this world. You know, not everything is about that. You know, what is that one Bible verse where it says, store your riches in heaven, not the world? And I feel like that goes so much more than just money. You know, obviously you can't store your money in the world and store it in heaven. You know, like, in heaven there's not gonna be money, there's not gonna be currency, there's not gonna be anything like that. You know, and I feel like the only way you can store your riches is by doing good deeds, is by being holy, by being blessed, by being thankful, being grateful, following God, staying true to God. Those are fruitful and blessful things that you're gonna keep and you're storing for heaven. And I think that's kind of what I realized at that time, that I needed to do something like that. And I'm struggling with that again, because, like I said, you know, I didn't follow that firefighter path. And like I said, I don't know where to start, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do. So I'm kind of just stuck in that thing right now again, where I don't know what I'm gonna do, I don't know who I'm gonna be, I don't know nothing. Like, I'm worried about my future, which I know is a bad thing, but that's how I feel right now, and that's why I have been feeling these past few weeks, and that's why I haven't been posting anything. And yeah, but I guess this is just another way of, like, or another reason to film it, like I said, you know, so you guys can see that there's people in this world that are facing the same things as you guys. Sometimes you might be facing it even worse, or sometimes there might be somebody in this world that's facing it worse than you. Whatever it is, you're not alone. And that's something that I know sucks sometimes. Sometimes you do feel like you're alone. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone. And even you can be in a room full of people, but you can still feel lonely. And it sucks. Honestly, it's like a horrible feeling. But I don't know, I think all I can say is that, you know, that's kind of how I've been feeling these past few days, past few weeks. And if you guys need to talk to somebody, just text me. Leave it down in the comments. Leave down your Instagram in the comments, your number in the comments, whatever it is. I'll text you. We could talk, because I know there's so much things that you guys can learn from me, just like there's so many things that I can learn from you guys. And if you guys have any tips for me, now I would love to hear them, to be honest. Because yeah, like right now, I don't know, I don't feel satisfied with myself and with what I'm doing. So it's a struggle, but I know I'll be fine. But yeah, guys, I think this is gonna be it. I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about that, why I wasn't posting as much. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Just try to stay strong, try to stay motivated, pray, talk to God about it, talk to those around you about it. And yeah, I love you guys. Hope you guys are doing great. I'll see you guys soon again. Bye.